Hello travelers! Just a few hours ago, the beta for version 5.6 has already started, and you would be surprised to know that at this point, we have already received some exciting early information about what's coming in the next patches of Natlan. From IFA and Escoffier releasing in version 5.6 to Skrik's potential kit and playstyle, this video has all the juicy details you've been looking for about version 5.6 to 5.7. This video is going to be interesting, so make sure to stick around. Now, without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the video. Starting off with version 5.5, I'm pretty sure many of you have already know about the characters we're getting. But for those who were still living under the caves, we're getting Varessa and Shenyun in the first phase, followed by Venti and Xylinin in the second. As for the 4 stars, Ianson, Gaming, and Chevruz will be in the first phase, followed by Farzan, Beidou, and Yanfei in the second. This banner lineup was briefly discussed in the livestream, so I won't go into further details. Moving on, in version 5.6, we're getting 2 new characters, Escoffier and Eefa. As for Escoffier, you may know her from her previous name, Akkefy. She's going to be our next new 5-star Cryo support character, who wields a polearm and benefits heavily from HP percentage. If you have no idea how she looks, HoYoverse actually teased her in the recent Varessa trailer, where we can clearly see that Escoffier is having a Fontaine-style cryovision with blonde hair and her signature chef hat, resembling that she'll be an esteemed chef from Fontaine. Previously, it was stated that she would be an attack-based support, but with new information emerging, it is now said that she will be an HP-based support unit. Her elemental skill is an automatic off-field coordinated attacks that hits enemies once per second, which further applies cryo every 2.5 seconds. In terms of team damage, she's been compared to Farina when built in a similar way, which hints that she'll be an HP-based support. As of now, Escoffier is shaping up to be the best support for Skirk, similar to how Seatlolly serves as a support for Malvika. Escoffier actively reduces both Hydro and Cryo resistance by 45% if your team consists only of Hydro and Cryo characters. This powerful debuff is a game changer, especially for freeze teams, as it significantly boosts the damage output of Hydro and Cryo attacks. This makes her the perfect support for Skirk, who is expected to be released soon after her, further enhancing her value in freeze-based teams. Her elemental burst provides instant team healing followed by single target healing over time, which scales off her attack instead of HP, a unique mechanic for a healer. Moving on, the other character appearing in 5.6 is none other than Eefa, a 4-star Anemo Catalyst user. Right now, there isn't much information available about his kit and gameplay yet, except him being a 4-star Anemo support character from the Flower Feather clan. But I'm pretty sure we'll get that soon as more details emerge in future updates of the 5.6 beta. Also, as we know that Eefa is from the Flower Feather clan, you wouldn't be surprised to see that Eefa also has a gun similar to Chaska's. But in Eefa's case, the gun looks way smaller than the one Chaska has, suggesting that it might be used as a handgun in Eefa's normal and elemental skill attacks. Alongside this, I'm also seeing some people say that Eefa will get his banner in the second half of version 5.5. And yes, while it does seem true at first, since we saw him in the 5.5 trailer, but there's more to consider here. After doing some research, Full Stop Chan had already mentioned that Eefa will only appear in the main event for 5.5, with nothing else stating or confirming he'll get a banner here. So, despite being introduced in 5.5, he'll likely get his banner in 5.6 alongside Escoffier. Also, in 5.6, it's speculated that we'll see the final sequel of the Archon Quest, which is also known as the Dainsleif's Quest, as these usually happen during the last patches of each region. In that, there's a pretty high chance that we might get introduced to Skrik in this act, who is expected to release soon after 5.6, most likely getting a banner in 5.7. Also, according to Utewet, we will be getting a small map in 5.6 that will be mostly covered in mist and can be seen in version 5.5, but gets accessible in 5.6. As of now, this new map is said to offer a new boss that will drop new upgrade materials for Skirk and Eefa. Moving on to the Reruns characters, beta testers are stating that there will only be one new 5-star character in version 5.6, leaving the rest for reruns. So if we follow that, we can expect Escoffier as a new 5-star Cryo unit, followed by Sino or Kokomi as a rerun characters. This makes sense, as it's been a while since they had their last rerun. Moving on, in the second phase, we can expect Emily as the rerun candidate, followed by either Kinich or Milani. If Emily gets her rerun in 5.6, then it will be pretty much certain that Kinich will also get his rerun here. Now let's take a look at the new characters we can expect in version 5.7. As of now, it's pretty much clear that Skirk will be the main highlight of this patch, as several reliable sources have confirmed that she'll be getting her first banner here. Beta testers are already saying that Skirk will be a Cryo main DPS character who will bring a unique playstyle mechanic, allowing her to switch consistently between her elemental burst and normal attacks without needing elemental burst energy. She'll also be an HP-based character, making her the first Cryo main DPS who scales off HP percentage. But that's not all. Since these are the last patches of the Natlan update, we're also confirmed to get a rerun for Malvika. And since Malvika will be on the banners, there's a pretty high chance that Seatlolly will also be featured, as we've seen similar situations in the past. So we can expect Skirk as the new Cryo character, followed by Malvika as the Archon rerun. In the second phase, a Geo character is expected to return, and no, it's not Xylonen, as she's getting her rerun in 5.5. Instead, Navia is the more likely candidate for a rerun here, and alongside her, either Seatlolly or Child could also be potential candidates. Now, as I'm making this video right now, we also received some early information about 5.8 as well, so why not add that as well? In version 5.8, early information suggests that the new 4-star character from Mondstadt, known as Dahlia, might get released in this patch. Early information indicates that Dahlia will be an Anemo Polar user who works as a support character. Aside from him, it's highly likely that the rest of the characters will be rerun units, opening up a list of older characters who haven't had a rerun in a while. Alongside this, we might see the big summer event that usually happens in the final patches of each region. This time, it's more likely to be related to the upcoming region, Snezhnaya, and we might even get a few glimpses of what's coming in the next patch at the end. And that's a wrap for today's video. With all the exciting content coming in the upcoming versions, along with new characters and banners, there's definitely a lot to look forward to. I hope this video helped give you a clear overview of what to expect. As always, I'll keep you updated with more details as they emerge. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.